Hi guys, Jill here, and I wanted to show you how to make this card. It's called a penny slider card, and that's why. Now when it's held, like when you're looking at it, it spins, you see that? But if you're holding it like that, it doesn't, it just moves. Anyway, really fun card, and I haven't seen it around lately. It was really popular for a while, and that's when I made this card. And so I was going through my stuff looking for things for the sale that I'm going to be doing in August, the craft fair, and I thought this would be a perfect card for sale. So let me show you what you'll need, and odds are that you have something that you can make a similar card with in your scrap room. Okay, so we'll start with the easy part. The card is just orange, 5.5 by 4.25, and I edged it with silver paint pen. Then I added a 5.25 by 4-inch layer of black paper. I didn't edge it. In one of my versions I had it and I didn't like it. And then your next layer is going to be 5 inches by 3.75. Obviously you can switch up these layers. Just, do what you want with them. Obviously a different theme. There's a lot of possibilities. This layer is from the DCWV Old World stack, and I use the 8x8 one on this, and I love it. I'm out of all the purples on that collection. I silver edged this one. Then what I did was I used my nestabilities. They came in a set of 3, and all they are is these little word windows. You could use your word window Stampin' Up! Punch. You could even just use an X-Acto knife. Cut it out on your own. But the thing that you want to be sure of is that it is 1/2 inch right here, because it has to hold the penny. So that is your only limitation, and it could be across your card, up and down your card. I've seen so many cute versions of this. Okay. So once you cut that window, you're also going to want a few different shapes. And for mine, I used the black. And on the black, I used this Deco Just Glitter pen by Marvi Uchida on the edges. And it's a very subtle effect, but I had the pen, so I used it. And then I also cut out a circle, and this I think is the 1.25, and they're both nestabilities, and I'm not sure what size this one is, but this is the petite scallop circles, and this is just the circle set. And you can make bigger ones, smaller ones. It doesn't have to be a circle, so you can just play around with that. And then, obviously attach them to each other. I'm going to use the spider for this one. Okay, so the next thing I did was, excuse me, I stamped and embossed the images on here. And I used my All Hallows Eve Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo clear set, and I used all but these 2 images here. And I remember when I made a few of these cards before, and I stamped each image individually, and I was thinking, no, I don't have to do that. So I got out my Tim Holtz grid block mounts, and what I actually did was I didn't put them on the mount. Let me get out a clean stamp. Like, say you want the trick or treat right there, I got that out. I laid out all of the stamps, and then I set down the mount here, making sure, and I picked a corner, and I made sure that the grids lined up in that corner, and that put it in the right spot for me each time. So that's a really easy way to make a large amount of cards, because I'm doing a dozen of these. Okay, so let's switch over to the actual card, as well as one that I have stamped on. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I use the black sparkle embossing powder from Ranger, and that's what gives it that beautiful shimmer. And that was over Versamark. I stamped the spider in black, onyx black, VersaFine. Okay, so we're going to use actually some black 3D dots. These are squares. These are circles. These are from EK Success. This is my last package. I got them on clearance at Walmart for $1 a pack. And there's 2 sheets in each pack. And I haven't seen them since. And these I think I got at a stamp store. But you want one that's a circle. It just, again, works way smoother. Okay, so let me show you. I pre-applied the foam squares because no one wants to watch me take little pieces off of the foam squares. This is on the sheet. It has a long strip, and I just like to use that along the bottom whenever I can, and a little thin strip, and then I put support around this piece and support all over the card. You don't want it to be flimsy. Okay, and like I said, this is pre-stamped, already edged, so give me a second. I'm going to go out of frame here for a moment. This is the fiddly part, getting that just right. Now you could have already sandwiched your penny in. Not a big deal at this point. I like to just put it in there, kind of center it, and then take one of the black little round glue dots and you're going to try to hold down your penny and stick that down there in the middle. Okay? Then, I don't know how, I'm not sure if you can even see it. But that's what's making the little runner. So we're going to sandwich that in there with another penny. And you want your pennies to line up. And you know what? No, I'm not going to pull it off. But you get the idea. And then just take a little piece of a really good adhesive, like red line, score tape, that kind of thing, and stick it on the penny. Burnish it down. And then hopefully, this is the hardest part, isn't it? This is what I should have also had pre-stuck. This part of it drives me nuts. I should have used score tape, huh? Got it. Here we go. Okay. Try to get that thing off your finger. And then you're just going to stick your image over top of it. And try again to center it. But you don't have to be perfect. Push down. And then there you go. There's your spinner. So, it's a pretty easy card to make, but it has a huge impact because people really, like things that are interactive. So let me know if you try this out. I'd love to see what any of you do with this technique. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.